Okay guys, this is Clay of Clay's Chevys, and this will be the second SnapTite kit I'll be doing this weekend. Today's Sunday and it's like 6:30 in the evening, and I'll probably have it done before I go to bed tonight. But I'm going to open this up in front of you guys. Again, it's a pretty nice kit I got for a reasonable price. On the back shows all the pieces, shows all the different kits they have out. I think I paid $15 for this one, something like that, at the Walmart in my mom's house in Oregon. They were on sale. They were trying to get rid of all of them, and I said, well, I'll snag them up. Nice Revell instructions. A little bit about the Anakin's Starfighter here, and it looks like it's in French and Spanish, and I can read French, but I ain't gonna bore you with that. Alright, okay, we got one bag that's holding a bunch of other little bags. So this bag's got, looks like the seat, the headrest. We got Luke in this bag. Yeah, that's fair representation. What is this from? Oh, it's the front windshield. I thought it was from the TIE Fighter. Okay. Pre-painted wing parts. Some more wing parts. Some more wing parts. There's parts of the fuselage. There's some more fuselage with the cockpit. Parts of R2-D2. And the other parts of R2-D2, the engines, and looks like a weapon system. So, with that, I'm going to start building it. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Hope you guys have built something this weekend. Hey guys, this is Clay's Chevys, and with the final part of this build here, this kit, unlike the land speeder back here, does not really pop together that well. As you can see, I got clothespins holding this together because I actually had to glue parts of this together to hold it together because it keeps coming apart. Now you can see they have these holes here. Well, they were a hexagon shape, and you're supposed to mount these pins. I don't know if you can see them. See them? One right there, and one right there into the holes. Now these were hexagon shapes, and those are round. So you basically supposed to push them in, and through compression they'll hang on. But you can see how small these little pins are, and while you're trying to force them in, it's a good way to bust them off. And there's a lot of places like that in this kit, especially in the cockpit when you're trying to put it together. There's one here in this corner and one in that corner. There's a couple back here that snap the two halves together. And this kit was actually pretty challenging for me. So you may laugh, but that's the truth. So what I basically had to do was I had to take, for some of these holes here, I had to take a drill bit, and I used two different sizes of drill bits. For the bigger holes, which I think this one was a bigger hole. I use a 5/64 drill bit to ream it out a little. I just put the bit in my hand and twist it, you know, like we all do. For the smaller holes, like in the back here, trying to get the engines to fit, you know, again, they have these spindly little pieces of plastic that you're supposed to shove in a hole, and it's a good way to snap them off. Well, I use a 1/16 bit. Now these wings are way too heavy for the cockpit to hold them up just by snapping it in. So I'm going to end up having to glue that part in too. So for a snap kit that requires no glue, I've used a lot of glue. It's a nice kit. Could use some more detailing. You know, I use some Future on the windshield and everything, the cockpit, so that's just why the glass is real shiny. But once I get it done, I'm gonna put it up in the case and might practice some weathering on it too. You know, for the price, it wasn't bad, but I really don't recommend this for a kid, for a child, you know, unless you're gonna build it with your child. So, not a bad kit. Again, shoot, I might have put these flaps on backwards. Looking at them, I think they're supposed to tuck in there, so I probably did put them on backwards. Yeah, but they snap off and on, so I can just take them off, put them back on. All right, that's all I got. We'll see you later.